Speaker, I wish to share with this Honourable House the details of an event that I attended hosted by the Minister of Education, Science and Technology. In Minister Fitzgerald's absence, I think it is most important...
The microphone.
Sorry. Mr. Speaker, and thank you very much. I wish to share with this Honourable House the details of an event that I attended hosted by the Minister and the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. In Minister Fitzgerald's absence, I think it is most important that I speak to and highlight the launch of the Bahamas Learning Channel. Mr. Speaker, on Tuesday, 27th of October 2015, at the Performing Arts Center at the College of the Bahamas, scores of people gathered to witness history in the making. Mr. Speaker, an initiative that was started by Mr. Alfred Sayers during his time as Minister of Education has evolved from its embryonic stage and is now full term. The Bahamas Learning Channel has grown from a few programs being aired on Cable 12 and ZNS Channel 11 to now having programs aired on Channel 40 at particular times when the House and Senate are not sitting, or when preempted by any other special broadcast on the parliamentary channel. Mr. Speaker, I wish to thank your good self and your officials for allowing the Bahamas Learning Channel to have access to the parliamentary channel for the airing of their programs. Commencing this past Monday, the 2nd of November, Mr. Speaker, a full slate of new programs is now being aired on Channel 40, beginning at 9 a.m. daily. Bahamians across the archipelago can watch an array of educational programs, all geared to complement traditional modes of instruction. Mr. Speaker, in my remarks launching the Learning Channel, I reflected on my own childhood and the challenges I faced in school. And I felt a renewed sense of hope as I saw the multiplicity of programs unveiled at the launch. What I have come to realize is that the Bahamas Learning Channel will certainly be one of the many strategies and methods of reaching students who are not traditional learners. Mr. Speaker, the Bahamas Learning Channel is packaging education in a manner that draws in its viewer, and while it is stimulating, it is also educational. It was brought to my attention that prior to approval being given by you, that you had the opportunity yourself to preview the programs that comprise the Bahamas Learning Channel. The program offerings are very diverse and cater to a broad cross-section of viewers. To date, approximately 17 shows have been produced. What intrigues me is the fact that the shows appeal to the young as well as the old, and adults as well as children can learn from what the Bahamas Learning Channel has produced. Additionally, Mr. Speaker, I wish to commend the official opposition for their support of this most worthwhile initiative. I thank the Honourable Hubert Chipman, Member of Parliament for St. Anne's, for his kind words shared at that event. And although he was not present, the honourable member that ensured that he had a representative to deliver his remarks on his behalf. Mr. Speaker, there was a clear act of bipartisanship that speaks to the political maturity that is evidenced regarding the depoliticizing of education in our country. A shared vision for Education 2030 is certainly more than talk. It is being demonstrated. Mr. Chipman was also invited by the Minister of Education, the Honourable Jerome Fitzgerald, to preview the Bahamas Learning Channel's programs and to officially endorse this on behalf of the opposition. Mr. Speaker, as we seek to build a stronger Bahamas, we are depending on education to be one of the principal thrusts of the tenets of the modern Bahamas. Besides very captivating and animated programs, another facet of the Bahamas Learning Channel will be its virtual classroom. The virtual classroom will be online learning environment that will allow optimal use of the technology of the Inspire project, in which $5 million was invested in the upgrade of computer labs and technology infrastructure in all of our junior and senior high schools throughout the country. Mr. Speaker, just a traditional classroom, just like a traditional classroom, a student in a virtual classroom will participate in synchronous instruction, which means that a teacher in Bimini will be able to provide instruction to students in Andros, in Nauvoo, Ragged Island, Ackland, and Cat Island, or better yet, all islands at the same time. Mr. Speaker, the virtual classroom will permit a teacher in one location to provide instruction to pupils in multiple locations and allow for dialogue not just between teacher and pupil, but also among pupils. The virtual classroom will connect students across the archipelago and allow the interaction and interfacing of students who may never meet in person, but can meet and learn at the same time in a virtual classroom. Mr. Speaker, the Bahamas Learning Channel, as well as the proposed virtual classroom, are unequivocally modern in concepts, scope, and outcomes, and will revolutionize education in the Bahamas and afford all students equal opportunities. Mr. Speaker, I think it is safe to assert that we are all very proud and fully endorse the work of all those individuals in the Bahamas Learning Channel. Mr. Speaker, this channel comprises of talented young Bahamians who are certainly creative, innovative, and embrace the opportunity to think outside the box. I'm optimistic that the future of our country is in good hands when I see what these young people have been able to accomplish. Mr. Speaker, I wish to publicly acknowledge Messrs. Javon and Jerron Williams, who are twins, along with Mr. Byron Thompson. These individuals have been with the Bahamas Learning Channel since inception and have persevered in the midst of the many challenges faced by the Bahamas Learning Channel over the years. They have remained committed to this endeavor, and they truly put on a magnificent show last week. In closing, Mr. Speaker, I wish the Bahamas Learning Channel every success, and it is my hope that the channel will continue to develop quality programs that will foster quality education for equitable development. Mr. Speaker, a stronger Bahamas depends on our unified efforts to empower today's students to become tomorrow's leaders. Thank you.